Hi, I'm Ian Lewis, and I'm the village manager of Laurium. My role here with the village of Laurium is to oversee all grants and all administration of the village of Laurium departments. Some projects that we're currently working on is rebuilding our public works building, getting our splash pad up and running for June, getting a new ice plant put in for this past winter, and getting a community garden put in place for this summer. So I serve on the Keweenaw Health Foundation, and I'm an active rep for the Calumet Hockey Association. I also help with making sure that schedules work for the other youth hockey programs for our George Skip Ice Arena. I think this nomination kind of shows the hard work that my staff and the community has put forward in Laurium over the past 3 years, and I'm just honored that they chose me as a nominee for the Young Professional of the Year award. But this is truly a community partnership. I think it's important to celebrate all of the community volunteers and everyone that's making a difference in our communities, because it kind of shows that we're moving forward. We're not stuck in the old mining days. We're truly changing the tide and bringing our communities back and even making them better than they once were.
Hi, I'm Gabby Hodges. I am director and owner of Gabby's Guppies LLC. Gabby's Guppies is a childcare facility in Houghton County. We started at Lake Linden as an in-home. I started with only 6 kids on my own. And then after a year of that, we expanded to a group license where my husband came home and worked with me for a year. And then the last year we opened our childcare center in Hancock, Michigan. So we have 60 slots total between Hancock and Lake Linden. So when we were opening our childcare center, it is a big undertaking, not only financially, physically, mentally. We had a lot of different community partners that came in to help us. First off, we started with Start Small UP, and they got us in contact with Keweenaw Community Foundations and KEDA. Bright Start UP are our landlords, and they also helped a bunch by allowing us to take the construction expenses over our rent for 3 years. Working with KEDA, they allowed us to buy all of the necessary materials for the child care center. MTEC gave us $20,000 in a grant that covered the infant and toddler room supplies. And then through Keweenaw Community Foundations, we were able to talk to a couple different other community businesses that really needed childcare for their employees as well. And they also gave us some grants. So overall, I'm the face of it, but it was a lot of different organizations that came together to help us get our doors open. Being nominated for Young Professional of the Year honestly means a lot to me. Everything that I do is very community forward, and I would just want to create a better place for the little kids in our area to grow and thrive.
Hi, my name is Bea Lauer, and I'm the Executive Director of Keweenaw Land Trust. I came to the Land Trust a little over 2 years ago, and I actually started as a volunteer. And I have been volunteering my whole life, and so after grad school, when I moved here, it was something that was important to me, and I never left. I just kept showing up every day. Outside of that, I'm also involved with the Calumet Players up in Calumet. I have had the privilege of being both on stage and now serve backstage as a board member, and try to volunteer for as many other organizations as I have time for. As an executive director, every day is a little bit different, and my job is everything from HR to fundraising to team management. And so it really is the all-encompassing job. Means that every day there's a new challenge and there's a new puzzle to solve, but it also means that I get to work every day with a great team of staff, board, and volunteers who are protecting land, water, and quality of life here in the Keweenaw. It is a big year for the Keweenaw Land Trust. We are turning 30 years old this year, a huge anniversary milestone. And so this year, we not only have some great projects in the hopper, but we're also bringing back some beloved events. So stay tuned. We're bringing back Land Jam, a great concert series that will help directly support land. And we also always have a ton of great events for people to get out and enjoy the land. Being nominated for Young Professional of the Year is a huge honor. I moved here a little over 2 years ago, and I didn't know anyone except for my brother and sister-in-law. And I started volunteering at KLT, was lucky enough to stay on as a staff member, and part of that has been getting to know the community around KLT, but then broadening out. And so to me, being nominated for this award really is a giant welcoming hug from the community saying, we see you and we see the work that you're doing to help protect this place that we all love. And to be able to go from not knowing anyone 2.5 years ago to now being nominated for this award is so huge and significant and makes me feel like this is absolutely the place where I want to live, work, and play for the rest of my time.